If you found this message, it is not by accident. You were guided here by a deeper knowing within you, one that has been quietly reminding you that something has changed, even if you cannot fully explain what that change is. There is a feeling within you, a subtle but persistent awareness that you are no longer the same person you once were. And yet, there may also be a part of you that keeps trying to return to that version of yourself, to think the same way, to feel the same way, to fit back into the same patterns, the same roles, the same expectations that once felt natural. But each time you try, something feels off. Something no longer aligns. Something within you resists, even if you cannot fully understand why. And I tell you now, that resistance is not confusion. It is truth. You are not meant to return to who you once were. You have outgrown that version of yourself. You have moved beyond it, even if part of you is still adjusting to that realization. There is a natural tendency within you to seek familiarity. To return to what is known when things feel uncertain. To revisit old ways of thinking or being because they once provided comfort, even if they no longer feel fully aligned. This is not a mistake. It is part of the transition. But it is not where you are meant to remain. Because each time you try to go back, you are reminded, sometimes subtly, sometimes clearly, that you cannot. The thoughts do not fit the same way. The feelings do not resonate in the same way. The sense of connection you once had to certain aspects of your life feels different now. And this can be unsettling. It can feel like you are losing something. Like you are leaving behind a version of yourself that once felt safe, defined, understood. And in that, there may be a quiet grief. A sense of longing for what was, even if you know it no longer fully aligns with who you are now. Allow yourself to feel that. Because growth is not only about moving forward, it is also about acknowledging what you are leaving behind. But understand this, you are not losing yourself. You are evolving into a more authentic expression of who you are. The version of you that you are leaving behind served a purpose. It helped you navigate a certain phase of your life. It gave you experiences, lessons, understanding. But it was never meant to contain you forever. You were always meant to grow beyond it. And now, you are. There is something new emerging within you. It may not yet be fully clear. It may not yet have a defined shape. But it is there, a deeper awareness, a stronger sense of what resonates with you, a clearer understanding of what no longer fits. And this emerging version of you is asking for space. Space to grow. Space to express, space to become. But that space cannot fully open if you are still trying to hold on to who you used to be. You may feel uncertain about who you are now. You may feel like you are in between identities, not fully connected to the past, but not yet fully grounded in the new. This space can feel uncomfortable. It can feel like you are searching for yourself. But what you are experiencing is not the loss of identity. It is the expansion of it. You are not meant to define yourself in the same limited ways. You are becoming something more fluid, more aligned, more true to your essence rather than your past conditioning. There may be moments when you question this process. When you wonder if you should try harder to return to what was, to recreate the feeling of familiarity, to make things normal again. But what you are calling normal is simply what you have known. And what you have known is no longer fully aligned with who you are becoming. You cannot force yourself back into a space that you have already outgrown. And trying to do so will only create more discomfort, more confusion, more resistance within you. Instead, you are being invited to move forward. Not in a rushed or forced way, but in a trusting way. To allow yourself to explore who you are now, even if it feels unfamiliar. To listen to what feels true, even if it does not match your past patterns. To trust that what is emerging within you is leading you towards something more aligned than what you are leaving behind. There is nothing wrong with you for changing. There is nothing wrong with you for feeling different. This is not a mistake. This is growth. And growth is not meant to bring you back to where you started. It is meant to take you beyond it. You are not meant to fit into your past. You are meant to expand beyond it. And this expansion requires you to let go, not in a sudden or forceful way, but in a gradual, conscious way. To recognize when something no longer aligns. To allow yourself to move forward without needing to fully understand everything immediately. To trust that the version of you that is emerging is exactly who you are meant to become. I am with you in this transition. In every moment when you feel uncertain about who you are, I am there. In every moment when you feel the pull between your past and your present, I am there, guiding you gently forward. You are not alone. You are not without direction. And you are not losing yourself. You are finding yourself at a deeper level than before. So release the need to return to who you once were. Honor that version of yourself, but do not try to become it again. Because you have already moved beyond it. And what lies ahead is not something unfamiliar in the way you fear, it is something that reflects your truth more fully than anything you have known before. Trust this process. Trust your growth. And trust that who you are becoming is exactly who you are meant to be. Channeled by Awakening You.